Hello. Hello. Welcome to A Time to Think with Pastor Billy Joe Hillbilly. Today, I want to talk about why a person would want to be a Christian. Why bother? Why not just live your life? Do what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it. Why let somebody else take control? Why let somebody else be in charge? Well, God created us, and He loves us. You know, I take photos every once in a while. And even the bad ones, I, have some kind of, love for, because it was something I created. Even when they don't turn out the way I want them to. So I'm sure if I were an artist, someone drawing or painting or whatever, I would probably look at even my worst works and say, well, it didn't turn out the way I wanted, and whatever, but I still, I took my time. This was something that came from me, and I don't know, maybe God feels that way toward us in some way. Maybe. I do know He loves us. I mean, that's obvious. You don't die for people if you don't love them. So He created us. He loves us. In fact, I think there's a passage in the Bible. I'm really going to have to look this up, but I'm pretty sure there's a passage that basically says that He made us even more than angels, above angels. And I can see that. And it's amazing to be as imperfect and, whatever, as we are, to be even higher in the scale of things, to be even more than an angel, which is perfect, which is, you see, we're finite and we're physical, and so we experience pain and hunger and thirst and all of that. And you'll hear people say things like, you don't know what you've got until it's gone. And there's truth to that. There's truth to that. You see, I don't know that you can really fully appreciate how amazing a big tall glass of sweet iced tea is. From the South here, of course, so we've got lots of, sweet tea. You see that everywhere. Sweet tea, sweet tea, sweet tea. A little lemon in it, maybe. Maybe not. But how do you enjoy that if you've never known thirst? I mean, you might be able to drink it and recognize, it's sweet or it's cold or it's whatever. But until you've really known what it is to be thirsty, you've worked all day, sweat is pouring off of you, and it's hot, and it's miserable. And then you get that big glass of cold tea, or whatever your favorite non-alcoholic beverage is, or whatever, strawberry daiquiri, whatever. How do you enjoy it and appreciate it if you've never known thirst? I feel that an angel could fly to the surface of the sun and recognize, oh, this is heat, but it doesn't affect them. It's just like, oh, yeah, there's heat. Touch the stove. That's hot. It doesn't hurt them. It doesn't. I mean, they can sense it. I'm assuming. But it doesn't really affect them. Now, I don't like being thirsty. I don't like being hungry. I don't like being too hot or too cold or whatever. But to experience those kinds of things helps you to appreciate the opposite. To be hungry helps you to appreciate what it is to be full. To have your little belly filled. You're hot, you're miserable. You drink that cold water, that cold sweet tea or whatever it is, and you're like, wow, and you can appreciate it more. So how can an angel appreciate eternity if they've never known finite? If they've never known what it is to exist within time, how could they really appreciate the infinite, the eternal? So we're going to be all like, wow, assuming, we're not, further south afterlife, at the end of it all, that, we're spending eternity separated from God. Well, we're not going to appreciate that in any way, I'm sure. Of course, we're the ones making those decisions. People say, oh, how can, God send people to hell? Well, He doesn't. They choose it themselves. People send people or themselves to hell. That's how it works. It's not God being, I don't like you. Yeah, out of here. But imagine what it would be like if you're there in heaven and you know nothing but bliss and joy and happiness and love and never another pain, ever, never, ever, ever, no toothaches, no dentists. Sorry, guys. If that's how you make your living now, that's not how you're going to make your living there. But imagine to never know what it would be like to have a pain again, and how great that's going to be, how much we'll appreciate the eternal when we've known finite, when we've known a beginning, an existence, and an end, when we've existed within time. How much more are we going to appreciate the eternal? You can't know joy without pain. You might know joy, but you're not going to appreciate it if you've not experienced a bit of pain. As awful as that sounds. Wish we could have the joy and know the pain and have the fullness and the no thirst and all that without knowing, those things that we think are bad. I don't want to be thirsty. I don't want to be hungry. I don't want to be, whatever, too hot. I don't want to be too cold. But again, when you've known those things, I think it helps you to appreciate what you get, what you have. When you're no longer thirsty. Wow. Remember when I was so thirsty, I thought my throat was made of sand and all that, and wow, look at this sweet tea, it's so good. But anyway, I'm rambling, so let's hush. Just remember, you want to be a Christian because you want a relationship with your Creator, the Creator that created you, that loves you, and you have a relationship now so that you can have an eternal relationship later. Makes sense? So, go forth and have a great, great day. Thanks for listening. I really do appreciate it.